hi Cyberfest, lovely to see you. Apart from Pilot here, you caught me sitting in our little brewery in Leith, Scotland, just listening to a little bit of jazz. Nice. I'm going to give you a little bit of chat about the brewery, how we started, what we do, and then I'm going to talk you through a little beer we made called Amber Jamm. I'm also going to stop doing that stupid voice because I'm annoying myself with it, but so Pilot started in 2013. Me and my business partner Matt, we met studying Brewing and Distilling at Heriot Watt in 2011, 2012, after we both had total midlife crises and ditched our jobs and thought starting a brewery would be a good idea, and it wasn't, obviously. Did our degrees, and then had an absolute nightmare getting things started. Finally managed in 2013 to do our first brew in our little site, which is only about 500 metres that way where we first started out. We started as we meant to go on with one of our session beers, Vienna Pale. There's not a lot of hops in it, bit of malt, balanced, just a pint, a fridge beer, and that's really our ethos. You know, we do barrel-aged stouts, we do, you know, lime and black pepper gosa, we do barrel-aged fruity things as well. We do all of that, but at heart, we're about beers for the session. That's what we got into drinking, and that's what we make, and that's what I'm gonna talk you through here as well. A wee while back, we were talking about beers that we used to love that we just don't really see anymore, and one of the ones that, as a team, we all loved was actually a Brewdog Boo beer, 5am Saint. Honestly, no idea if they still make it or not, but we started talking about red ales and amber ales and how our sales guy said absolutely not, because you can't sell them, people aren't interested in them. But I think it's a real shame that when you get that mix of jammy malt and fruity hops together, it's beautiful, you know. It's not a pale, it's not quite an IPA, and I think that's why people don't really go for them. But for us, it's just a beer we love. We'll always do it. It's never going to be a regular because, you know, we need to feed our children. But it is something we love. So here we go. Let's do the tasting. So one of the fun things about planning a red ale is just trying to get that balance of malt and hop right. So you get to play around with some malts we don't normally use. So it's one of the key malts in this one is Red X from Germany, and it's about getting that. I really hesitate to use the word maltiness, but that sweet maltiness without any of that roastiness that can come through if you use a crystal malt and things like that. And then one of the other things we wanted to do on this one, which you'll notice, the first thing you'll notice will be the aroma. We wanted to use something a bit different in the hopping. It'd be the easiest thing in the world to throw a bunch of Galaxy or whatever at it and just tropical fruit on bongo. But we wanted to do something a little bit different there. So we've used an Aussie hop called Enigma, which, you know, it's an appropriate name. I'm going to pour this out now. And it's got a really distinct aroma. It has, for me, you know, it's got that lovely floral fruitiness, but it's got an edge to it that it's got. This sounds really bad. It's got a sort of slight edge of almost a natural rubber sort of thing, which is, you know, that's not going to sound appetizing. I'm not going to kid you, but once you really get that going, it's so distinct and unique. I love it. It is an enigmatic, idiosyncratic hop. So yeah, you breathe that in, and for me, you get kind of strawberry and raspberry, and then this weird, almost sort of savoury note to it. We balanced it. It's mostly Enigma in the dry hop, but we did balance it with some Mosaic, just 100% Enigma, a little bit too much, a bit of Mosaic, beautiful. So yeah, you get that really, really interesting aroma there, lovely, you know, does what it says on the tin colour, it's amber, and then when you get the taste it, it's exactly what we wanted. That, you know, the word jamminess is thrown around, but it is that, you know, Enigma, it has a almost grapey wine-like taste to it, you know, it's sort of a Pinot Noir kind of taste, and then you've got that little bit of tropical fruit from the Mosaic as well. Balance that with those lovely sweet but not cloying, not, as I said before, not roasty malts. You know, it's almost like, you know, it's almost like drinking a glass of grape jam, and it's, oh, I love it. It's a beer that, you know, it's good on a hot day, it's good on a cold day, a lot of them in Scotland, what with it being summer and all, but, you know, it really ticks the boxes for me of what a red or amber ale should be, and I just wish people would buy more of them. Cheers, enjoy your night.